and welcome. You are watching Solutions Ahead on India Ahead. As the name suggests, this show is about giving you the best solutions for all your questions, for all your queries. And while you're watching our show right now, you can call us by asking your questions, and the number to dial is 040-6813-1312 or 13. You can also write to us, and the email ID is solutions@indiaaheadnews.com. Well, who are we talking today to? Who are our guests today on the show? Well, let's just find out.
Hi, I'm Himanshu Juneja, founder of managementstudyguide.com. Today we will be speaking about e-learning and self-learning and how it has made life easy for millions of users all across the globe.
Hi, I'm Prachi Juneja. I'm the co-founder of managementstudyguide.com.
So we're here in conversation with Himanshu and Prachi Juneja. Both of them together have launched this absolutely amazing venture called managementstudyguide.com. Now, to both of you, I have one question to start with. How did you come up with this amazing concept? Because it has been more than 8 to 10 years. And with this self-learning concept that you're providing today to, a lot of people out there who are getting world-class content, especially corporates, how did it start with you?
Hi, Payal. Thanks for inviting us on this show.
Welcome,
Management
Prachi.
Study Guide, it was actually due to our shared passions.
Okay.
I've always been a keen learner and I've
Right.
had passion for writing. While doing my MBA, I could face some challenges, as in the content which was available in the books, it was very much theoretical and conventional. It was full of facts and figures. And when I used to do Google search for some specific content, we used to get a mishmash of a lot of same content everywhere.
Right.
So I started writing unique content, and at the same time Himanshu, he had passion for technology. He was into blogging and web designing. So this is how we were able to translate our passions into a viable business idea, and we came across our own educational portal in 2008 by the name of managementstudyguide.com. And our main target audience that time was basically the management students, and we aimed at providing an interactive and easy to learn learning for the users.
Right. So, Himanshu, you felt that she's somewhere struggling with getting information, and you thought maybe we couldn't just launch something in that same direction.
That's right. Actually, I was into blogging and creating websites. And
Right.
actually, we got married in August 2008 and Management Study Guide was launched in October 2008.
Okay.
So she had a lot of content, and once we published this particular content that she had, within a span of 1 or 2 years, we saw that we were getting a lot of response and a lot of requests from users from all across the globe, and we were able to realize that a lot of people need this particular content.
Right.
So the business which we started, from home, then we started hiring full-time writers who were experts from different industries, professors, subject matter experts, corporate trainers. And then we launched our premium section in about 2012,
Right.
which included courses. These are the interactive courses which makes learning very easy.
Right.
And as of now, we are a good team of around 25 individuals, which includes, trainers, professors,
Wow.
writers, and voiceover artists from US, India, and Canada as well.
Superb. So what is your USP? I mean, there are a lot of e-learning portals and platforms today telling us what to do, how to do things, what do we study, what do we, how do we go and give our exam, etc. What is your USP? How is your information a little different or very different from the rest of the content that we see today online?
See, with the advent of this MOOCs, which is the massive open online courses,
Yeah.
To reach millions of users, it's quite easy. Within a span of few weeks, you can teach millions of users.
Right.
Which was not, available. This facility was not there about few years back. It would have taken decades to teach millions of users.
Sure.
Now, now with so much information on this World Wide Web, the users are bombarded with a lot of information. So we have to ensure that our content is unique. So there is a pedagogy that we follow, that we tell you when we design a course, we start with a storytelling approach, so that a person can relate to that particular scenario or that particular story.
Right. Like a
And-
situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So we tell you what and why, which is very important, because in traditional learning format, what is, a person knows what I am learning, but the applicability part is not taught.
Correct.
So while learning any concept, you need knowledge and you need application, and we teach you both.
Right.
Because once you are aware that, okay, this particular concept is applicable in this particular area, then you will remember that topic for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
just to give you an example, let's say if we talk about, let's say, competency iceberg model, if I have to teach you,
Right.
I'll have a real life situation. Let's say, for example, I'm Himanshu. I'm a sales representative. I have got very good qualification. I have got very good skill set, but I'm not able to deliver while I'm on the job.
Right.
So what is it? What is stopping me to deliver? So now and let me tell you, we are using all the visuals, audios, and everything, graphics and animation, and then the course will proceed that what is stopping Himanshu, and then it will say the answer lies in the word competency. Then we will show you a competency iceberg model, wherein we will show you iceberg, which has the 10% of the iceberg is visible on the top, and the 90% of the iceberg is visible just below the ocean surface.
Right.
So
right.
the 10% is that skill set and knowledge that I have, but that rest 90% is, let's say, my attitude, whether I'm a good team player or not, whether I'm an
Right.
organizational fit or not, so stuff like that. So this way we will introduce you to a concept, then slowly and gradually we will move on with the course, and we will ensure that most of our courses come up with at least 2 or 3 real life scenarios, so that
People
we can teach you
relate
that,
to it.
yeah.
People can relate to it.
Yeah.
In fact,
there has to be a connect,
Yeah, and in fact, I will come, we will be talking more about the graphics and the content that we're going to discuss further. But I just want to tell all our viewers right now, we are finding solutions on how is e-learning making our life easier today. And if you have any questions, we have our experts here today with us. You can call us right away on 040-6813-1312 or 13. You can also write to us, and I will be reading out your email and giving you a solution right here. And the email ID is solutions@indiaaheadnews.com. Okay, so Himanshu, how is e-learning changing the way of learning today? And let's say if I ask about your company's role here, what would you say that how does your company define certain courses for different categories or different people with different needs?
Sure. Well, if we talk about self-learning or e-learning, the way e-learning is changing the way students learn is that, let's consider a traditional learning format. Let's say in a classroom training,
Right.
most of the students are like below average or average students. Now let's say while in a classroom session, a teacher asks a question and the below average person is not able to answer, he feels demotivated because his weakness is shown to everyone.
Correct.
In case of e-learning, you are learning at your own pace, you are in your own comfort zone, you can rewind the things, you can, on the click of a button, you can do anything. And
Right.
even if you're unable to answer the question, nobody is going to see your weakness.
No one's judging you.
Yeah,
then. Right.
that's
It
right.
just gives you the right
Yeah.
answer then,
Yeah.
and you learn from it.
Yep. And we have made sure that our courses are designed in a way that even it's useful for not just students, for everyone.
Okay.
So it's kind of a just-in-time learning where, let's say you just want to understand a particular concept within a span of half an hour or so,
Right.
you can understand that particular concept.
Right. Right. So
Now-
the duration is usually half an hour to 1 hour.
Probably yes. So what we do is, let's say if there is a huge course, then we will divide it into 2 parts. So
Okay, okay.
we ensure that the basics level are covered in one part and the advanced level are covered in another part.
Right. Right.
And another most important role is, for example, if we see our user base, we have around 300,000 users, and most of our users from developing nation.
Right.
And we see that, let's say from Central African countries like Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, Egypt, India, Philippines, Indonesia. Now, they have that hunger to learn because everyone realizes the importance of education and they are ready to do the hard work. But, like if I have to go to a B school or a good management institute, I have to pay a certain amount. So
Right.
maybe we are kind of creating a level playing field for people who are unable to go to that particular high B school and let's say a person who is sitting in a remote village in Nigeria.
Right.
So we are kind of bridging a gap between them.
Yeah. Yeah. But the quality will not suffer, of
Yeah,
course.
absolutely, absolutely.
Sure.
We offer a continuous learning platform, and
Super.
even we listen to our, whatever
The feedback
your
that
need
you
is.
get.
Yeah, of course.
Of
We create courses based on the need of the students or the learners.
Right. Prachi, here I want to ask you a question. How involved are you in the business and what kind of courses, do you cover, or do you think that these are the 3 top courses that I would like to, talk about, for example? If you can
Okay.
just throw some light on that.
Yeah, sure. See, as far as my role is concerned, I do all the quality check of the content which is available on a portal, and I do collating of all the list of courses which have to be incorporated on a site. Because as Himanshu told, we have a huge user base.
Right.
It's about 300,000 users across the globe. So we keep on getting mails about the content which has to be uploaded and which is the need of the hour. So I tell my content making team to prioritize on that and make content about that topic first of all. Suppose these days there's an increasing demand of putting courses on psychology.
Right.
So I just guide them, I just tell them to make courses on psychology first of all.
Okay.
Also, Management Study Guide, we are a ISO certified education provider.
Right.
And we are also an IMA member, the All India Institute of Management Association.
Okay.
So I keep on attending the seminars and the events which are conducted by the IMA. And I keep myself updated on the upcoming trends in the education sector.
Which is so important, which is fabulous. In fact, I just wanted to say that we're taking a short break here, but coming up right after break is another guest who's joining us today who has actually benefited from one of the courses of managementstudyguide.com. So keep watching Solutions Ahead on India Ahead.